Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through the biggest wrestling news of the week. Joining me, as always, is a world-class wrestling journalist in the form of Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm tired.
So, yeah, there's no changes there. Then this is what
I haven't been. I've not been
15
tired.
weeks in a row.
No, I've not been tired in a few weeks.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Oh, you've been irritated, haven't you?
irritated. I still am irritated. I'm
As
just
well, I'm sure
tired.
we'll get on to on Wednesday's show.
Indeed.
And we'll have our regular updates of has Aaron got his Corvette yet?
Short answer, no.
But find out. Stay tuned on Wednesday for the long for the long answer. And joining me is the ever present, world renowned, wonderful Scoop L.
Scoop L.
Do you have any scoops?
Yeah, I think.
Is it a scoop?
Yeah, I do. From Fightful Select, obviously. I've not actually read this yet, so it could be shit. We'll find out, won't we? Plans changed. Big WrestleMania title matches that were adjusted. The original plan was Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair. Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre for a title for a new title match.
Oh,
That was the both were changed, obviously.
right.
Many speculated Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, but that was never the plan.
Oh, there we go.
There
Right
we
then.
go. Fightful Select.
We'll start with the big news, or the biggest news, I think. Kenny Omega's contract is now extended into, I quote, injury time with AEW. He's open to WWE negotiations. If he goes, likely he will be followed by the Young Bucks, the fellow, and that will be the original EVP's gone. Is Hangman Page an EVP?
No.
No, I don't think so.
He was just around.
Yeah.
So rumor is it as it with this one, his contract is due to expire at the end of this month. Tony Khan's invoked injury time, which will take him up to about the end of August ish,
Hmm.
maybe a little bit longer. The rumor is that obviously if he goes, they'll come as a trio.
That makes sense because their full gimmick wrestling career is about the three of them, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not against maybe seeing these in WWE.
I think if they retire and they never went to WWE, I think they would have had regrets.
Well, the Bucks. I don't know which one of the Bucks it is, but he said he's probably going to retire in a couple of years.
Exactly. AJ Styles did it. Samoa Joe did it.
You forget AJ Styles did very well.
Yeah.
He was going to be buried. Or so the internet thought. What was he, like a three-time world champion? Had a year-long title win.
Even Sting did it. I just think, surely if you are retiring, you must think, I wish I'd gone to WWE. Because we've said this all the time. This is why Cody Rhodes came back. There's nothing else in the wrestling world like WrestleMania, is there?
No.
Even if it's just for 1 year.
Yeah.
Go do a WrestleMania, then you can say, oh, look at me, I've done the WrestleMania.
Yeah. Sting did, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he lost. Do you think Sting cares? Probably not. Biggest
crowd. I do. I care about that. Ridiculous decision. What was that about?
Oh, no, it was ridiculous.
I'm sure one day we'll review that show. One of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. What a bullshit decision that was. Infuriating. To this day. I remember my mate at the time just tweeted Triple H was like, you dick. That's all he put on him.
Kenny Omega, though, in WWE, interesting. We spoke about Kenny Omega in WWE. I don't know if we spoke enough about AEW without Kenny Omega. Where did AEW go? Arguably, 4 of your main guys will have left and joined the dark side.
Well, you'd have to think if one, like, where's all the moral outrage at putting injury time on the contract like there is when WWE do it?
Yeah.
But 2, surely they would have re-signed by now if they were that close to it. Do you know what I mean? So there must be something in them going. But then 3, you would think you would have to bring CM Punk back. That's the only way out of it for AEW.
And you would have to beg Daniel Bryan and John
MJF kind of not.
Well,
yeah, John Mox is there for life now. Anyway, I think.
Daniel Bryan's talking about retiring the next year.
You'd have to stop him, wouldn't you? I don't know what else you could do.
I think you got to put the title on Bryan Danielson.
You're gonna have to put some airtime on for the mid carders and build them up, aren't we?
I was going to say you'd have to beg Okada to come over from Japan, but who'd care? Not many.
No, I don't think that's. I don't think Okada's a big enough star to fill the hole.
No.
Even with the hardcore fans, I think CM Punk. Or the other thing is as well, right? There's a chance. People switch sides all the time. No one's moved across the other way for a while. There's still a chance.
Yeah.
They've had some. You got to think about it. Like they had some pretty.
Yeah, but if someone goes the other way, is that Jeff Jarrett joining WCW in 2000?
Depends who it is, but because like you're Bryan Danielson. Let's not forget he headlined WrestleMania the same year he moved. Like it's not like he was on the way out.
No, but he would have joined a very different place.
Yeah, just Jeff Hardy when he left WWE, went to Impact like 3 months after being WWE champion. Like it's not out of the realms of possibility.
And I get that, but Bryan Danielson goes to AEW, and there's Cody Rhodes, there would be Kenny Omega, there would be the Young Bucks, there was CM Punk, there was Jon Moxley. If somebody goes now, who are you thinking is I don't know, you'd think a mid-card and maybe not got quite to the top of Cesaro level person. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Karrion Kross, yeah, never really made it in the top of the WWE, wants to prove himself somewhere. He goes, and all of a sudden there's Jon Moxley and Daniel Bryan might be there for a year.
Yeah, I think the
you might as well. Otherwise, it's as much as people like MJF. The man doesn't.
Yeah, I think he'll be jumping. So rumor is now. I read a report today, saying that WWE are going to be going hard for AEW talent coming out of contract. I think MJF is probably the next one to jump along with the elite.
I think if I'm MJF, I want to drop the title at this point. I can't be blamed for the rating slide.
I'm going to upset the internet here, but from a purely business point of view, if I was WWE and I think I can get 7 of their biggest talents, I would take them, even if I don't use them, to absolutely kill AEW, because why would you not?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And that's what they'll be doing. But I think I think AEW will stick around for a long time. But I think this whole sense of competition is finished now. I think they had a window of opportunity after Punk signed, and they got really close. And then I think there was that 6-month period, but I don't even think it was Vince retiring. I think it was WrestleMania last year.
Yeah, that was
the
pendulum
seemed to swing the other way because that WrestleMania was so good.
Yeah, although AEW did hit 1 million views this week.
Yeah,
for the first time in a long, long time.
Yeah, but it was with a Tony Khan big announcement on it.
Oh yeah, big announcement.
There wasn't a big announcement.
That was a reality show.
It's starring Adam Cole. So I think he's the answer to the question that we were asking earlier. Who are you going to rely on next? I think it's going to be.
I think he'll jump back, and I think he'll take Britt Baker with him.
Yeah, I think I said at the time it was a bold move by Adam Cole, more so than the others, because he'd not made his. I think he must regret it. Yeah, I don't know. It was in the context of having Vince there and all the shit that there was rumor they were asking him. Like maybe he's done the right thing.
Maybe for him.
If you think about
it, living
AJ Styles turning down WWE in 2001 looked like a stupid move, but he probably had a much better WWE career. Having done the indie stuff and then joining.
Yeah, but
same with Cody Rhodes. Yeah. He left, went somewhere else, came back, a much bigger star. They never saw him as that star before. And obviously he wanted his choice. But Drew McIntyre is the one everyone forgets. Lashley.
Lashley's been booked. Well, he was booked well, but I think more people care about Lashley when he came back.
Yeah, so it's doable. So it might not be daft by Adam Cole, but I will say he has to perform well. That's why I think sometimes and
he's not done it so far, has he?
It's maybe not MJF's fault, but he's kind of choking him as champion. Now the creative's not really backing him up, but
we'll get into this.
When's the AEW pay-per-view? Is it a week today? There's not a lot of hype around it.
This is people criticizing Tony Khan for not being story driven. He's being match driven, and when you run out of matches, you run out of surprises. You've relied on surprises for far too long. Tony Khan's big announcement. Announcing reality shows. I get it needs to be announced. I get that. Don't need to be a Tony Khan special announcement. Must see Dynamite.
It could have just been a press release he sent out afterwards, couldn't it? It didn't need to be. It was like a reality show.
Sure, an advert for it in Dynamite. do that. You don't have to say it's coming. Just show it.
Yeah.
Ric Flair announced this week that Tony Khan needs to take a step down from booking.
He probably does.
He's got plenty of people in that company who could book for him. You got Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Booked in TNA.
Yeah. He's got
made TNA what it was back in the day.
He's got a lot of ex-WWE people who have been around that. He's got a lot of ex-producers.
Yeah. Do we want to see Jeff Jarrett as AEW champion now?
Yes.
That's the way it'll go. You could argue the way that Jeff Jarrett's been pushed at the moment, that Jeff Jarrett is, in fact, booking the shows already.
But I want to see the AEW Deal or No Deal title match.
Yeah.
Like TNA did.
Yeah, I say get Vince Russo and I'll be fine with that.
So that's what normally happens, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They do all right, start running out of ideas, WWE takes the top stars. Let's get Vince Russo in.
Yeah, I don't believe Dixie Carter is involved in wrestling at the moment, so there's another potential.
Somebody else in. But Matt Hardy's also said Tony Khan needs to be more story-based instead of relying on just good matches.
Yeah.
So that's what people want to see.
Our friend of the show, Sidgwick, wasn't happy with that, was he?
Well, that's what he wants to see. And clearly, match type or good matches, yes, people like to see them and we all like to see a good match. But clearly, casual fans want something to grip hold of.
So Brian Alvarez pointed this out, which obviously I know he's normally kind of fairly biased towards AEW, let's be honest with it. But he said that basically AEW's ratings fluctuate a bit. If they announce a really strong card, people watch.
Yeah.
And if they don't, people don't watch. But with WWE, they don't have to announce anything because they want to see what's going on with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. So they're going to watch SmackDown regardless.
Yeah.
They don't really... If a tag title match or something else is announced, okay, that's cool, but that's not why they're watching. They're going to watch regardless because they want to know what happens in the story.
Yeah.
Whereas AEW fans aren't like that because they're not connected to the stories. The stories don't really mean anything.
Well, AEW has its core fans, and it's not the core fans aren't getting bigger, are they?
No.
So you have to do something else to get the neutral fans in.
At the moment, AEW just surrounds me with like mid-noughties WWE, where you didn't really have to tune in week on week. So there's no stories that were interesting. You just tuned into the pay-per-views.
Yeah,
so that's what people. I think a lot of people do now with AEW.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they're trying out. They've got Dark Order against the Blackpool Combat Club. Is it still called that, even though Regal's gone?
Yeah.
It's still called that. They're trying that. I mean,
the
Dark Order are rubbish out there, anyhow.
You're saying it like that Evil Luna main event?
I didn't see it. I don't watch. They don't interest me. Nothing on AEW interests me. I don't think that's why there aren't any good stories, is there? So I was let down by WWE.
Yeah, I always said it at the time, didn't I? Like it was when Punk and Bryan Danielson and Cole came at the same time. Just to do the whole I have to be a shtick, all three of it was just after, my opinion.
They could have done an NWO angle.
Yeah, that was the chance to do something big and something different, and it got blown.
If it was me booking, I would have had them three in acting better than everybody else. Because we've been in the big leagues, you haven't.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. That's your story written with Omega and the Young Bucks in it.
Yeah, they could have kept MJF a face when he was really hot. But a lot of mistakes. They'll be around. I don't think they're going bust.
No.
Obviously, what channel are they on? TNT or whatever, like them.
Yeah.
Because they're just going a reality show. So I think they're going to be renewed. But I think it's going to go into 2010's TNA levels now, where they're there. Some people will move across, but they're not competing with WWE.
They have their audience, and that's it. They have their people who like that.
Yeah,
but obviously, clearly, people prefer storytelling because more people watch WWE.
I just mentioned TNT. I can't remember if it's on our news or not, but did you see that WWE is moving to TNT in the UK?
Well, that's BT Sport, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's
BT Sport are rebranding as TNT, aren't they?
So they're going to WWE on BT Sport. Is that going to be WWE on TNT now? The Twitter account now.
I don't know. I don't know if they call it TNT UK, but I saw it. Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously a boxing fan, so all boxing people going on about it's BT Sports changing to TNT.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For the people who listen in America, it doesn't mean they're going to be on the same show and that because they're owned by the same people anyway. But I just find it interesting.
Yeah,
how it's going to
see what's going to happen. See what happens. Okay, we'll go back to WWE then, and we'll start with WrestleMania. Omos has called out Brock Lesnar.
I couldn't give two
Discuss.
shits about this. Could not give two shits. I
Well,
mean,
I saw a conspiracy that someone said, well, it's quite clear Vince is in charge because Triple H doesn't like Omos.
Yeah, I think that set off the rumors, didn't it? That Vince was
Vince was back.
I don't think a match is going to happen though.
Do you think it's a swerve?
I think it's a swerve. Yeah,
put it this way: Brock Lesnar would not do a match if he didn't want to do it.
I think Omos is going to look like a bitch. I'm going to say that much.
Oh yeah, if it happens, he's going to.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to do this match. I think we're going with Brock and Gunther. I don't know if I'm just.
That's what I want to say.
I'm just making it up in my head, but I feel like it must be a swerve. I feel like Brock is literally going to come out and be like, "Hey, it's going to fucking charge." You know what I mean? That.
I don't mind Brock and Omos if it leads to the hair business being reformed. Put Omos in it.
Well, I think that's why Lashley's feuding with Bray Wyatt's gang, don't he? So he can have backup.
But put Omos in the hair business. Have Lesnar get screwed. How that would be so good at WrestleMania. I know people don't like Schmoz finishes. Hair business just absolutely destroy Lesnar.
I mean, you can have a
story to SummerSlam of Lesnar going through the hair business, getting his own back.
Yeah.
Then you've got another. You can have the proper Lashley. How good would a Lashley Lesnar cage match as it be at SummerSlam?
Yeah, I think what was I going to say? I can't remember now. There you go. Insight.
That's what you tune in for.
It's rumored.
Completely lost the train of thought there. I don't know. Yeah,
it's rumored that Eric Young's returning to join Bray Wyatt's little clan.
There was somebody else new in the video, wasn't they? Last week or so.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Sanity was very similar.
Yeah. So apparently he was kind of one of the rumors a few months ago, wasn't it? That he was making a return to WWE. So
yeah, well, I thought that was in a largely backstage role. He's a producer mainly these days, but I guess you could use him as both, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess Bray Wyatt's got to do something because it's
stale.
Yeah, it's getting a bit weird now. Isn't it?
He needs to just form a faction. He should form
He needs to have a good match.
Yeah,
I know. We're always talking about like stories matter more, but you've got to have. You can't be doing that LA Night neon shit every week. No, you've got to do something. His WrestleMania match with Lashley, I'm concerned, assuming it's going that way. It's got to be entertaining.
It can't be dark. That's how much we can see him, yeah.
I know this sounds really tight, but can Bray Wyatt wrestle?
He used to be able to, I thought.
Match. Yeah.
It's a Daniel Bryan one, but...
I thought his match with Undertaker was all right.
Yeah.
I know it's not a Bray Wyatt singular match, but when he won the Elimination Chamber, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was a good chamber. Yeah. So no, he probably does have a good match in him, but we haven't seen it for a while, have we?
No. But then is it because of his gimmick? He's wrestling in the dark. But if you can't get a good match out of Seth Rollins, then what up is fire?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there was the whole Fiend thing that was not very good. His only good match was the Firefly Funhouse match, right?
Yeah, which
but what a waste of Lashley that is. You can't do that this time. You can't do that with a live crowd, I don't think. So, yeah. How do we get on that? Brock and Omos, I don't think it'll happen.
Brock and Omos.
Just got a feeling it'll happen.
If it does, keep Lesnar out the title picture for a while.
He's kind of floundering a bit, Lesnar, isn't he? He's not. Yeah. He's not won a match cleanly under Triple H. I read the other day.
It don't matter, does it?
Nah.
Brock Lesnar's Brock Lesnar, isn't he?
Yeah, I know, but if it's absolutely maybe they're going down the angle we talked about last week, where he's like he doesn't have the confidence in him anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe he does get taken out by Omos, but I just can't see it. I just don't think Omos is long for this wrestling world. I really don't.
No, I don't.
Not in his current role.
Yeah,
you could have Omos as an enforcer, like he wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone again.
Oh no.
No, it's outrageous. But yeah, so we could have Omos as an enforcer. Correct to us, we could do. But
he's rubbish.
Is he back?
I'm back.
Yeah, he's back.
Having all sorts of technical difficulties.
Oh dear. I hope you get a better in than your house, Ross.
Yeah, I can't get any bloody worse, can it?
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm far enough out I don't get Kirkham.
Make sure there's live stream. Yeah.
Right then, we'll stay with WrestleMania. A Snickers match has been confirmed. What do we think this is?
I think, Ross, it's going to be absolutely nuts.
It's going to be
it's all week.
I'm calling it now. Snickers street match, street fight or something in it.
Snickers street fight. Someone's going to get Snickers chucked at him out there. Something.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be like street fight like back in the day where you used to actually be in the street, is it? It's just going to be a shitty TLC match.
It's going to be a bit of a long match, I think. You could say it'd be a marathon.
Oh. No, 0 week.
0 week. 0 week.
Bring back the street fights where they wear street gloves.
Yeah,
none of this. If you're having a street fight, you wear jeans, you wear a really baggy top, which you've cut the sleeves off halfway. That's it. You put elbow pads on. You don't put elbow pads on when you wrestle, but the street fight, I'm having elbow pads.
Yeah.
That is the only attire.
So you mean the bunkhouse stampedos? Is that what you're?
Yeah.
Basically.
Put it on a truck of all the pills.
Yeah, I think we should do that actually. When Cody wins the title, first
Farmer Brock.
Bunkhouse stampede match. It makes perfect sense to me.
If we're going to have a Snickers match, let's go ridiculous, like Sami Zayn, Johnny Knoxville. Let's have like big, massive Snickers in the ring or something. Someone can get one chucked at them. You know?
Yeah.
So let's do it properly. Let's get someone chucked in a. Oh, maybe you have to make somebody into a Snickers. So you chuck them in like a load of marshmallow. Then you chuck them in a thing of nuts. Someone might have a nut.
It's clearly nougat today. It's not marshmallow.
Sorry. Chuck them in some nougat. Chuck them in some nuts. Then chuck them in some chocolate.
Yeah, they got to do the whole thing.
Won. They're now alive. Human Snickers.
I think that's the way to go.
That's what I'd do. Let's go ridiculous. If we're going to go ridiculous,
you may as well. I thought the pitch black match wasn't very good, but it looked good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah.
So that should have had a big bottle of Mountain Dew, which got knocked over and someone got drowned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure AEW had a Cracker Barrel match on the first. I'm sure their first main event was sponsored by Cracker Barrel. And it was just they had a barrel in the ring at the beginning, and that was it. So we'll just do that, a big giant.
That mimosa match, didn't they?
That was sponsored though, was it? That was
Jericho got chucked in a drink.
Yeah.
Right then, so that's enough of WrestleMania. Well, speaking of still tied to WrestleMania, John Cena's coming back. He's advertised for March 6th Raw. It's everyone thinks he's going against Austin Theory for the United States champion.
Yeah. Ric Flair seems to think that Austin Theory versus John Cena automatically makes Austin Theory a major player.
I kind of think it does.
Yeah, I think it does as well.
I think anyone against John Cena does in a singles match,
Yeah. I think Austin, people don't like him, but I think Austin, he's what, 25?
Yeah.
He's young, isn't he? Austin Theory is the future.
I think Ric Flair's made more sense in his news articles this week than he has in probably the last 10 years.
Last 50 years?
Yeah.
It's actually I don't know, a Paul McCartney on Ric Flair. This doesn't sound like the Ric Flair we know.
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's obviously got a brain for the business. Just Rick, don't come back.
It's going to happen.
So right. I think we've said this before, but right. So Cena beats Theory. Open challenge on Raw.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair comes out,
Yeah.
Wins the title one more time.
Blooded.
Yeah.
Covered in crimson. Got the title,
He goes to AEW. Ric Flair versus John Moxley.
Yeah, they're both
Ric Flair versus Sting one more time.
The first blood match. No, because we had in seconds on it.
Yeah, first blood match. John Moxley. He's not even touched him.
That's why we do, logically speaking. If you were an AEW wrestler and you had to challenge John Moxley to a match, you just demand it was first blood, wouldn't you?
100%.
Win instantly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's got that, what's that condition where you just, I don't know, you got real brittle skin? Because I believe John Moxley's got that. In KFM.
No, right. Paper skin.
What's called. That's the one, we'll call it
that guy from that film with Bruce Willis, Mr. Glass, Samuel L. Jackson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Paper skin, bones made of glass. Right then, what else have we got? Sticking WWE. After WrestleMania, so post WrestleMania, we've got Backlash and King and Queen of the Ring is scheduled for May. Is it going to be WrestleMania Backlash again? Do we know? Or is it just Backlash?
Just Backlash again. Yeah. Just back to Backlash.
Good.
People didn't like the last name match. You could say there was a bit of an audience revolt. What's the word I'm looking for? A bit of a backlash.
To that
name. I see that week.
Yeah, God's sake. Unfortunately, King Queen of the Ring. Let's make it a pay-per-view again, please.
Yeah.
Well, Ross, I believe they're making it a pay-per-view or a premium live event. But also, what's interesting is they are doing it on the same weekend. Normally, I don't think it's been announced yet, but they're not. The weekend that normally hosts Double or Nothing.
Let's have a proper tournament as well.
Tony Khan says he ain't going to stand for this shit. He's fucking serious with us.
I don't want to see any other matches on there apart from King and Queen of the Ring matches.
I don't. Yeah, if they're doing both of them, I don't think there's time.
You could have. I mean, he likes his 5 matches, doesn't he? Triple H, but you're not going to get you only going to get 5 10-minute matches.
So your 2 semis each and your 2 finals. So you're saying
how many matches would that be? That'd be
6.
6, yeah. Yeah, because your quarters is too many, innit?
Yeah, I don't know.
You had number 8 matches on the light, yeah.
The Deadly Game was 16 matches, 16 men.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 4, I believe, was 14 men. They had some buys, obviously. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's have a draw. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a proper draw. Well, you fix the draw, don't you? But let's have a Let's have a draw. Let's have some stakes. That's what we want to see.
I know. Obviously, we've got Money in the Bank now, which I believe is. Is it in the news? It should be. It's all out in a minute. Yeah. But I always thought King of the Ring would be a good one to have in London for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that the British tournament, the UK tournament? That was.
They're going to call it King of the Ring.
King of the Ring, weren't they? Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't. I think NXT UK was going to be called King of the Ring for some reason.
Yeah, right.
Which would have been...
Because it was advertised when it said UK Tournament King of the Ring underneath it.
Yeah, I think they took it off in the end, thank God.
But yeah. What I do want to see, though, I don't want to see, is Kings and Queens. Just stop that gimmick now, please. Or just do a Triple... But they might, because Triple H hated it, because he destroyed the crown on purpose, didn't he? So he didn't have to stop calling him King Triple H or King Elm.
I think you don't need the full... crown him in that, because I think that's part of the tradition, right? But I don't think you need to give him a full-on gimmick change. Yeah. Not everyone's going to be speaking like King Booker.
No.
Get Drew McIntyre, King of the Ring. King McIntyre with his sword. Nice crown.
I think they should do you... is it... No, because SummerSlam's first week of August, isn't it? So it's 6 weeks build, I reckon. No, it'll be 2 months, won't it? But I think they should do King of the Ring. It's like your Royal Rumble for SummerSlam. Yeah. Make it a big deal.
Yeah, but imagine if Stone Cold, just the best promo, one of the best promos of all time, he's announced himself as Austin 316. Next week he comes out all badass. He's got some sort of fucking cape on. He's waving around this scepter. Yeah. He's got a crown on.
And then he feuds with Jared Lawler.
King Austin, Just what?
That's what they all do.
Yeah, but now it's just Nakamura to feud with, isn't it? Because he just thinks he's a king.
They just stole the crown, didn't he?
He beat Corbin for it, didn't
he? Yeah, who was that? No, Woods was the last one. Last one, wasn't
he? Yeah, Woods and
Roman stole the crown.
Does she still go as Queen Jelena?
No, because she's with Legato's husband, actually. She's complete gimmick change there.
So I guess we'll see what happens there. So the final bit with WWE. Well, we'll do this first, actually. Money in the Bank UK sold out in 30 seconds.
Yeah, you were a lucky ass one because you were there. Ready
I tried my best to get
tickets.
Certainly didn't forget about getting tickets. Not that. I mean, it would have took long.
It's solid trust. You want to go anywhere, so
yeah, so that's all right. Feel a bit better.
Yeah. So we can watch it a decent time here, can't we? 8 o'clock. SmackDown is live the night before as well in the UK, which I think is pretty cool.
Same arena?
Yeah, that too.
Also,
it sold out before single tickets went on sale. I think everyone's got a combo ticket.
I mean, we've been that thirsty for a pay-per-view in this country for, it was 20 years on it. We got Clash at the Castle. I don't know if it sold out.
No, it didn't sell out, which I think might have spooked them a little bit, but even so,
60,000. Millennium Stadium's a big thing to sell out.
But the hardest thing about Cardiff was, we ended up staying in we booked our hotel the week after we bought tickets, and we ended up staying in Newport. It's not set up for big events. I think you could have sold out Wembley Stadium Because London, you're going to get a combination in London, right?
It's massive. Yeah,
it's massive. It's easier to get to. The whole country can get. The country is literally set up for people to go to London. That's how our transport's set up. So it would have been really easy, I think, to sell out a big stadium.
It's got to be somewhere. Maybe not as big as Wembley, but it's got to be somewhere. Yeah, it's got to be somewhere bigger.
Yeah, well, Spares Ground's always one that comes up for me. But I must be the lack of roof, which is concerning. But they have boxing all the time, don't they?
Yeah, they just put a thing over. Yeah, they build a roof like a tent, don't they?
Yeah, so you'd be outside.
It does make things slippy. I get that, especially if with ladders and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe you could have Money in the Bank, but we could have had can't we?
We have WrestleMania in the rain.
Yeah,
it's not that scared of rain, is it?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but just do it somewhere bigger. We obviously clearly we're gonna sell. I think you probably sell out every pay per view you ever had.
I think this will be a year because
we don't get anything.
Yeah, I think this will be like Canada. You normally get one pay per view or one big Raw. Yeah, I think we'll be the same now.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So the final thing with WWE is Roman Reigns has a 99 rating on the WWE game, in the highest ever. Apart from all the created wrestlers people do.
But I believe the BMG was 100, Ross, but that's
do you remember the old games? You had to, in order to level up a player, like a man, you had to take him through career mode.
Yeah, it's well annoying.
So you could just create wrestlers. You had to then take them through and do the same repeated storyline every time just to get any decent.
Yeah, infuriating.
But I mean, not surprising.
Makes sense if it's based on kayfabe. Which also, I don't get why wrestlers complain about the ratings online because it's all it's all kayfabe. It's all kayfabe. It's how you booked anyway, innit? So just play about how you booked. But yeah, he's unbeatable, isn't he? He's not been beaten for 3 years, so that's what's been reflected in the game. Makes sense. Final boss.
Yeah. Did you see as well? I was talking about wrestlers complaining online. Ronda Rousey was complaining about damage control, not defending their tag titles.
Yeah, she had a lot of good points actually.
Until she then slagged off a live crowd, the WWE live crowd, said, "I'm sure the 15 people who are watching you."
Yeah, she's right. No one goes to house shows.
No, but still,
even that one we went.
It felt like a dig. I can't remember what city it was. It felt like a dig at that city.
Yeah, well, she's a heel, isn't she? It makes sense. Yeah, heel versus heels, isn't it? But that's the match that they're going for, I believe, isn't it? Which doesn't. Oh, is it? Because I've got the whole Becky Lynch and Lita thing going on. I don't know.
Women's division. Nobody knows what they're doing with it. And finally, then Jeff Hardy. Well, I don't know if it's good news for AEW. Is he still there? I don't know. Jeff Hardy has lost his license for 10 years over his recent DUI, but has avoided jail time.
Yeah.
Is he still with AEW?
Better get his train pass on him.
I believe he's suspended.
Yes. He's suspended.
He's a lucky boy. One, being the only one in the first place. Two, that he avoided prison.
Yeah, go to rehab, Jeff. Sort yourself out. Stay off the road. Wrestling's bad for Jeff Hardy. Stay off the road.
Do you know what? Get out of there, both of them. Hall of Fame, call it a day.
Yeah.
That's for me now.
Jeff, go do your music. Stop doing. I know you like wrestling, but go play music. He's got other things. Go do your dirt bike stuff. He doesn't have to wrestle, does he? It's just not good for him.
It could just be one of them that comes back once or twice a year for me.
Royal Rumble spot.
Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah, like the Rob Van Dam role where like any time is a legend.
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam it's always there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That'll do. Right. I think that's the news. I think we've covered everything. There's no you didn't stream this week, Lou. There was no wrestling.
I think there was an Impact pay-per-view last night, but I don't really know.
Was they? Yeah. Didn't leave much of an impact, did it?
Yeah. That was that.
I did see a list of the world's most overrated wrestlers. I can't remember it all, but on the
the Observer newsletters came out. So I mean, the newsletter awards came out. I don't know if we should cover them or we should just like not give them the attention that they're craving. But
have you got the categories?
AEW won best booker. No, best booker.
I was going to
say
promoter,
Tony Khan. Best promotion, AEW. WWE came third in best promotion, but it also won worst promotion.
Yeah, New Japan.
No, behind Stardom.
Because that's the new cool one, isn't it? Because we all love women's wrestling.
So WWE came third in best promotion, but it also won worst promotion, beating out Control Your Narrative.
Does it want to like crawl out with Tony Khan's ass?
Yeah, well, it's all the fans in it. I think. Apparently, in fairness to Dave Meltzer, he wrote in his newsletter, he said, "Oh, this is the result," about Booker of the Year. And then apparently underneath he was like, nah, it should have been Triple H.
100%.
Yeah.
Should have been. Tony Khan has had how many interim titles?
Yeah, which has not been very good, has it? In a second.
No.
But I
Tony
believe,
Khan,
yeah, it was
Tony Khan has ruined Tony Storm and Paige. Or Saraya.
Right, I'm just going to say it now. Right, I know people love it. Right, I think Saraya not very good. Right, let's go and say it. Name a classic Saraya promo that's not like cringy as fuck. One, can't do it. Two.
Not only should you
name a classic match that wasn't that first one NXT that everyone bangs on about it with Emma.
No, but she's right. She didn't really tank her own AEW career. She brought Tony Storm down with her. She was doing all right until Saraya started talking about her.
And just slagged off WWE for no reason. Even the whole thing was just annoying. Like, but yeah, so it's not really worked out, has it?
I haven't for Tony Storm either, has it? She probably will be champion though.
No. Yeah. Do you want your ass spray painted, or do you want cream pie in the face? For me, it's the same thing, isn't
it? It's the same thing. You know what I mean? British Bulldog got spine busters into some dog shit, so he's doing all right. Yeah. If anyone says like, I don't want to do that,
he's not doing it right now. He's dead.
Well, no, but his legacy is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Him not personally. Okay, may God rest his soul.
Rest in peace.
But no, if anybody wants to say, "Oh, I'm not doing that; it'll kill my career," Kurt Angle said on TV multiple times, "I want bestiality sex with Sharmell," and look at him, the man's legend.
Yeah,
that's what I would point to. I'd say, is anybody saying Kurt Angle didn't have a good career or he's ridiculous or whatever? Look at the stuff he's done. Everything you think of that is absolutely ridiculous in WWE. Kurt Angle is somewhere around there.
Well, look at Triple H, K. Vic, and he's now the most powerful man in wrestling.
Just flat out ridiculous.
And look at Vince. Actually, that's not looking at Vince. Anyway, yeah.
What I'm saying is, yes, you might be annoyed for that week or whatever, but it doesn't do any long-term damage. So just have a look at Kurt Angle said that. It's always him. He also attacked kissing unconscious Stephanie McMahon. Forgetting about that. Kurt Angle, and he wore that ridiculous cowboy hat. So
that was great.
That was
and he had the best. But to be fair to Kurt Angle, he has the best Hall of Fame speech of all time.
And he covered himself in milk.
Yeah, he doused himself in milk. Right. That's been the news, and a quick news week this week. Main show on Wednesday. We're finally doing.
I think that was like usual one for us, actually.
Yeah, I think it was.
No, quick all, was it? Be off for an hour.
Quick for us. Main show on Wednesday is going to be finally do Starrcade 98. Terry Peters may
Starrcade. Never Peters this. Sold out
now. I have watched it. Sold out 98.
It's terrible.
Terry may or may not be there.
Serious beef with the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we'll get into. There is some horrendous bits, and Paul White nearly died. So we'll get into that. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Scoop L, thanks for joining us.
Scoop L.
Thank you everybody for listening, and join us on Wednesday for another episode of Wrestling Around.